Welcome back to our channels. Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll talk about the orange fleshed sweet potato, which is a variety or type of sweet potato that has orange flesh. When you cut a sweet potato, usually it's white inside, but with this one, it's orange in color inside. And in this video, we'll discuss uh, the reason why there is expanding demand for the orange fresh sweet potato, both locally and internationally. So stay tuned and please remember to subscribe to our channel. The orange fresh sweet potato has very high levels of vitamin A. Uh, Put in another way, we can say it has very high levels of the beta-carotene, which is converted to vitamin A by the body. In Kenya, vitamin A deficiency is widespread and it's normally prevalent in children under the age of 5 years and expectant mothers. Vitamin A deficiency uh, lowers the immune system and also the vision or the eyesight. Um, when the children, when their immunity is compromised, the children become exposed to other infectious diseases like diarrhea and measles and others. And also, they have risk of other sicknesses. The government responds to the vitamin A deficiency by providing supplementation for children under 5 years. I believe most counties give the supplements every 6 months to children under 5 years, particularly where the vitamin A deficiency is prevalent. The high demand internationally and locally for the orange fresh sweet potato is a result of the health benefits associated with it. Health conscious consumers are demanding food that has high nutritional value, and we have seen that even manufacturers are responding by trying to provide products that have high nutritional value. In case of the orange fresh sweet potato in our supermarkets today, you'll find a range of baked sweet potato products like bread, um, cakes, snacks, even crisps. They are also using the orange fresh sweet potato to make baby foods. And this is what is driving the international and the local demand. Uh, we can also note that orange fresh sweet potato has natural sweetness, and in cakes and other recipes that require sugar, if you use the orange fresh sweet potato, you can reduce the sugar requirement. The flour made from orange fresh sweet potato is also providing a gluten-free alternative. There are those people who are sensitive to gluten, and this is a very healthy and nutritious alternative to the gluten gluten-free. The gluten flour. The good thing about the orange fleshed sweet potato is that it's very easy to grow. For instance, it grows and matures within 3 to 6 months, depending on the variety of the orange fresh sweet potato. It grows in all agroecological zones in Kenya, and it grows also on all soil types. except the black cotton soil. It also is drought resistant, drought tolerant. It can grow in dry areas, and it also requires very low inputs. It requires very little fertilizer, if any, and also uh, requires very little labor. There are several government initiatives promoting the cultivation and consumption of the orange fresh sweet potato. The government is also educating farmers on the benefits, the health benefits of the orange fresh sweet potato, and encouraging farmers to adopt cultivation of this sweet potato. Indeed, the orange fresh sweet potato is a key strategy for NGOs and the governments in addressing the vitamin A deficiency. And let me add that in terms of food security, the adoption of this sweet potato can go a long way in addressing some of the issues we have with food security. For instance, um, if we consume sweet potatoes for breakfast instead of, say, bread, or consume sweet potato based bread, then we reduce importation of the wheat. We import a great percentage of the wheat that we consume, and by changing our eating habits to include consumption of sweet potatoes as our staple, then we can reduce the importation bill. Similarly, we import a lot of rice. In this country, we only produce about 20 to 25% and import 75 to 80% of the rice we consume. So, by changing our eating habits to consume the more nutritious orange fresh sweet potato, then we can reduce as a country the importation bill. The researchers say that a small tuber or a small orange fresh sweet potato, about 125 grams, can provide the daily, uh, the recommended daily allowance for the vitamin A sufficiency in children. So we can also reduce the money spent on health, addressing many sicknesses that are brought about by low immunity in children. Let me also add that for the health conscious consumers, there are those who are making juice with the orange fresh sweet potato, and they use it for detoxification, the detoxing. And it is said that the beta-carotene in the orange fresh sweet potato is very good for the skin. So for the health conscious people wanting to detox, this is another alternative. In our next video, we'll talk about how to grow the orange fresh sweet potato, and we'll also talk about where to get the clean planting material for the orange fresh sweet potato. And by clean, I mean the disease-free planting material. So please remember to subscribe to our channel and to also share the video. Thank you.